Hello, friends. So, this is day 3 of our Bali trip, and we did start a bit early this morning, and we've come to this beautiful Sangeh monkey forest. So, you if you're heading to Bali and monkeys are on your travel bucket list, if you want to spend some time with monkeys, so I would recommend to come to Sangeh Monkey Forest because the monkeys here are very friendly, um, and I would recommend you to include this monkey forest sanctuary, which is near to Ubud, um, in your to-do list in Bali. Um, so this forest is it's just around 30 minutes of Ubud, and this is in a small village of Sangeh. Um, this is a beautiful monkey forest. It has a temple inside, and you see these big statues here. You can just walk around the temple, and as you walk towards inside the temple, you see this huge gate, which is very beautiful to take photos. And then you walk inside. So you can see that there is this board about some restrictions of entering into the temple. So we just walked inside the temple. The reason we chose this place is so our tour guide, Mr. Dharma, he recommended that the monkeys here are much more relaxed. We can get the monkey selfies, we can feed them, and there are not much tourists around, so you can just sit around, spend some time with them, and they're very, very friendly. We can just feed them and they would sit and come and sit on your lap. They're happy to take some photos. So they are very friendly. Really enjoyed some time with the monkeys here. Kids especially, they also enjoy. And there are around 600 these long-tailed monkeys here, and they are fed and well looked after here. So a must recommend place for anyone visiting Bali. We really enjoyed the time there. As you can see, they would just sit on our lap, and we just have to feed them and take photos. So after spending some time inside the temple, we just walked around the temple came out, where you can see these huge statues. So they are the different characters from Ramayana, Mahabharata. So you can see these statues here, so you can just walk around, take some photos here. So it's a huge temple, and the surrounding is also very beautiful to just walk around and spend some time there. So yeah, we just spent some time around this Sangeh monkey forest before we headed on to our next destination. So from the Sangeh monkey forest, we are now heading towards our next destination, which is the Wanagari hidden hill. This is located in the northern Bali, and this place is a stunning. It has a stunning view of the twin lakes, which is Lake Buyan and Tumbling Gun. So anyone who wants to take beautiful pictures, I would really recommend to just come to Wanagari Hidden Hill. This place is really famous for its unique Instagram worthy photo spots, and it's a beautiful place for nature lovers, photographers, and travelers who want to really experience the Bali hidden gems. So I would recommend anyone who just wants to enjoy the nature. This is a beautiful place. So this place has some of the beautiful the swing, the wooden swing, and it has the bird's nest and some other beautiful photo spots that you can just enjoy, take some photos here. The wooden swing, the bird's nest, and the heart-shaped the platforms that are set here against this beautiful backdrops. Those are some of the stunning features about this location. From there, we're just heading on to our next location, which is the Ulun Danu temple. So after visiting the Wanagari Hidden Hills, we are here at the Ulun Danu Beratan temple, or it's also the floating temple. So this temple is alongside Lake Beratan, and the temple complex is dedicated to Devi Danu, which is the goddess of lakes, rivers and water. This is a scenic location, and it has spiritual importance as well, and this is a must-visit destination for anyone who is visiting Bali. It has stunning scenery, and it's just a beautiful place to walk around, take beautiful pictures. So we have this beautiful garden here. There is an entrance fee. You can just purchase tickets from at the counter, and there's no particular dress code or anything like other Bali temples. So I would just recommend to visit this place. So we just walked around. We just went. There's a big, beautiful park around this area, and we just walked around and took photos while we were there. So after visiting the Ulun Danu Beratan temple, we our next destination was a coffee plantation. Um, so we wanted to explore Luwak coffee, which is one of the famous coffees um, to be tasted when someone is visiting Bali. So Luwak coffee, as you would be knowing, is a coffee made from the beans of coffee berries, which is eaten by Asian palm civet, and then it's passed through its digestive tract. So I mean, it's an interesting. Uh, it's interesting to know how this beans is being produced and then eaten by the civet, and then then it's being used for coffees. um, so they are then gathered, then it does goes through a thorough washing, sun drying, light roasting, and it's which then brings up this aromatic coffee um, with less bitterness, and is noted as the most expensive coffee in the world. So um, we've always wanted to try this Luwak coffee when visiting Bali, and we really um, we made a point that we go to one of these coffee plantation to try this. It's a must do thing for someone who is visiting Bali. We then, after finishing from there, we just came to this beautiful place to see the sunset. It's the Tanah Lot temple, which is a beautiful temple and a place to see the sunset. We spent some time there. We reached exactly at that sunset time, and we were there to see the sunset, which was a beautiful view. There were lots of crowd there. Lots of tourists come there to see the sunset. So we've spent some time at this Tanah Lot temple, which is built on this large rock around 300 meters from the coast, and this is very famous for the sunset backdrops. So we did spend some time there looking for the beautiful sunset view, and after which we then headed off to our hotel. So that's the end of our Bali trip, day 3.